So you're busy, but you never seem to move forward in growing your real estate business or any business at all for that matter. Maybe your hustle just isn't productive. Hey, before we dive in, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next weekly breakdown. Welcome to the channel. I'm Bud Evans. I'm a retired Air Force officer, I'm a retired police officer, and a full time real estate investor. I help veterans transition into real estate investing and build financial freedom through discipline, systems, and focus. Today's topic is one that hits home for almost every entrepreneur I know. It's always the same. I'm working really hard, but I'm not getting anywhere. You're working late, you're juggling calls, you're answering messages, you're running from task to task, your head's always down. But when you stop and look at your progress, it feels like you haven't made any movement at all. You're standing still. The truth is, busy isn't always productive. In fact, constant hustle can really trap you in the work that keeps you looking successful while you're silently suffocating real growth. So, in this video, I'm going to break down 10 ways that hustle actually kills productivity and how to fix it using principles from books like The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, The 4 Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, and Atomic Habits by James Clear, and The Purple Bible, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. So stick with me until the end. I've got a free productivity playbook checklist that you can download that's going to help you apply the strategies right away. Let's get into it though. You're moving fast, but are you actually really moving forward? Stephen Covey called this climbing the ladder of success only to realize that it's leaning against the wrong wall. In real estate, that means that you're spending hours chasing low quality leads, redesigning spreadsheets, or tweaking social media posts instead of focus on income producing activity. Well, here's how you fix it. Every morning when you wake up, get your little book. I have my Michael Hyatt planner, and ask yourself, if there's only one thing today that I would accomplish that's going to move my business forward, what would it be? Then do that. Block your time around that answer. Everything else is noise. All right, let's talk about the Pareto principle. This is the 80-20 rule. Tim Ferriss popularized this in the 4 Hour Work Week, and I use it. I also use a Pomodoro timer on my laptop. So when I'm done recording this video, I'm ensuring that I'm taking a break. 80% of your results come from only 20% of your actions, but most people spend 80% of their day on the 20% of the stuff that doesn't really matter. And in real estate, your 20% might be finding your deals, talking to motivated sellers, talking to people who can provide capital, building other investor relationships. It's kind of important stuff. How do we fix it? We audit our week. Write down everything you do for 7 days, then circle the top 3 activities that generate revenue, double down on those, and delegate, automate, or ignore that shit. Let's talk about the yes trap. Busy people have a tendency to say yes to everything. If you've seen the Jim Carrey movie, you see that gets you into trouble a lot. The productive people say no, but they say it strategically. When you say yes to every meeting, favor, or quick chat, you're saying no to actually focusing on your work. Fix it. Stephen Covey's habit number 3 is put first things first. Say no to anything that doesn't align directly with your mission or your goals. If it's not urgent and it's not important, it's just a distraction. Nothing to see here. Move along. All right. Next is, and this is a big one, you should see my calendar. It looks like Disney threw up on my screen. Time blocking. One of the most powerful productivity tools is time blocking. So you assign specific blocks of time for specific tasks. James Clear in Atomic Habit calls this an environmental design. You design your schedule to make success automatic. How do we fix it? It's not easy. Block 90-minute deep work sessions in your calendar for focus, thinking. I have something on my phone. It's a focus. I call it shut it down. No phone, no email, no distractions. Block any and all communication for calls, texts, and emails in separate windows. Protect your mornings for strategic work and leave your admin for the afternoon. Your calendar should reflect your priorities, not your inbox. For that, I would recommend using something like Fixer. It'll really help you square yourself away. Fixer is an app that will help you with your email. All right. Number 5 is mistaking urgent for important. And Covey's time management matrix divides tasks into 4 quadrants. Number 1 is it's urgent and important. Number 2, it's important but not really urgent. Number 3, it's urgent but not important. And then number 4 is it's not urgent and it's not important. Most people live in number 3. They react to the little red button, the messages, the fires, and notifications that feel urgent but really don't move the mission forward. And here's how we fix it. I want you to concentrate most of your time in quadrant 2. It's important, but it's not urgent. That's where you're going to plan your systems and you're going to think long term. It's boring. It is, but it's the work that's really going to build you financial freedom. Okay, number 6, the everything myself mindset. When I first started managing on my own, before I built Second Street Property Management, I thought, nobody can do this better than me. I got to do it all myself. That is the military way sometimes, but that is really ego disguised as excellence, and it is a true growth killer. It's why I burned out after a couple of years in the business and had to start over again. And Robert Kiyosaki said in Rich Dad Poor Dad, the rich don't work for money. They build systems that make money for them. And I learned that 2 years in. So here's how we fix it. I use scribe.com to help me document my processes. So document your process once, then delegate it. Hire a VA. REVA Global is great. Their link is in the description. Or use project management tools like FlipperForce, or create simple SOPs for repetitive tasks. You don't scale by doing more yourself. You scale by doing less and doing it better. Number 7 is no reflection or review. If you don't review, you repeat. Busy entrepreneurs rarely stop to ask, hey, is this working? And that's why they stay trapped in these cycles of chaos, hustling harder without improving outcomes. Fix it. Now, I do a Thursday level 10 meeting with my virtual assistants, and we conduct a weekly after action review where we ask these 3 questions. What worked? What didn't? And what do we need to change next week? And in the war room, my squads also do the same thing. So I would definitely recommend checking out David Perret's War Room. Then adjust your time blocks and priorities accordingly. Reflection here will turn your hustle into progress. Number 8 is neglecting recovery. This one might surprise you, but you need time off. Fatigue kills productivity. And like Tim Ferriss said, if you can't find time to rest, your body will find it for you. Overwork kills the mind. It dulls your creativity. It slows your reaction time. It gets you fat. It increases your mistakes, especially in high stakes investing, which, guys, this is the risk to reward ratio is very high in real estate, especially if you're flipping. So how do we fix it? We schedule recovery like a mission. We schedule our sleep. We take short breaks, Pomodoro timer, remember? We take work blocks. Plan one negotiable block each week for health, exercise, or hobbies. You can't pour from an empty tank, so go golfing on a Friday, for crying out loud. All right, here's number 9. Chasing more is not chasing better. Many investors are going to think scaling fast equals success. I did this the first time. That's why I burned out. Without efficiency, growth multiples equals chaos. The best companies don't just grow, they refine their processes over and over again. James Clear will remind us that you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. You can have all the lofty goals in the world, but if you don't have the systems and people to support it, boom, you're done. So here's how we fix it. Before you expand, optimize your existing operations, tighten your processes, document them. Again, scribe.com is a great way to do it, and track key performance indicators or KPIs. Adding more doors, deals, and clients will not help you if your foundation is broken. I went to 57 doors and dropped 30 of them, and my cash flow didn't change. All right. No strategic thinking time is number 9. You can't think clearly when you're sprinting all day. Stephen Covey called this sharpening your saw. That means you're stepping back, you're going to plan, think, and then you're going to reset. Most business owners are too busy cutting wood with a dull saw, so fix it. Block time on your calendar. It could be 1 hour a week for strategic thinking where you're sitting somewhere away from your office. No laptop, no phone. Use that time to assess your goals, review your numbers, and plan your next moves. Clarity isn't found in motion, it's found in margin. And if you're the CEO, guys, you're the one who's responsible for the vision and the direction of the company. So, a quick stop here. If you're ready to get your systems and time management dialed in, do me a favor, go to buddevans.com. I can really help you out. I love helping real estate investors design custom workflows that cut waste, increase productivity, and turn chaos into cash flow. So book a 30-minute strategy session. You got nothing to lose. It's free. I swear it's not a sales pitch. I don't have any kind of program or anything. And then here's a shout out to the people that I actually use: Flipper Force, REVA Global, and Prime Corporate Services for helping me getting things up and running, especially for helping operators like you stay focused on what really matters. And all of that stuff is in the description. All right, let's pull it all together. Hustle feels good because it's going to give you instant feedback, instant validation. You're checking those boxes, you're getting that dopamine hit, you're sending an email, you're taking calls. It feels like you're progressing. But real growth comes from a focus and intentionality and discipline, not motion. Trust me, I know. Guys, I take a nap at like 2 o'clock every day because I can, because I block it. I eat dinner at 5 p.m. every day because I can, because I block it. So let's recap the ways to ensure that you're being productive and not just busy. So, number one, stop mistaking motion for progress. Measure your results, not your activity. Number two, apply that 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle, and focus on high return actions. Number three, say no more often. Guard your time. Number four, time block your day. Control your schedule or it's going to control you. Number five, prioritize the important, not just the urgent. Number six, delegate and build systems. Scale through structure. Number seven, review stuff weekly. Learn, adjust, and optimize. Look for that positive feedback. Look for negative feedback, any feedback at all. Number eight, recover intentionally because rest is a strategy. Number nine is aim for better, not just bigger, and refine your processes before you scale. Number 10, think strategically and sharpen the saw weekly. Guys, when you do this, your day is going to stop being a treadmill and start becoming a roadmap. Your time will become an ally instead of an enemy. So let's talk about that free resource I was going to give you. If you are friends with me on Facebook, if you're not, do me a favor, go to the chat and type in the word resource, and I will send you a free resource. If you want to have a conversation, give me a call. Go to budevans.com. I will send you the productivity playbook. It's going to include all the time blocking templates, 80-20 analysis sheets, and a simple weekly review guide based on the atomic habits and the 7 habits of highly effective people. Look, I'm doing this because I can, right? Number one, I don't need to work anymore. I'm literally doing this because I like doing it. But use it to build momentum without burning out. I really want to make sure that if you are a veteran or a first responder, that you are getting a leg up when you start in this business. If you are a first responder, reach out to me directly. If you are a veteran, you can join the network that I belong to. It's called the War Room. It's with David Perret. Go to FromMilitaryToMillionaire.com. The link is in the description. I would love to have you partner with us, become part of the network, and actually start to grow yourself and your business while you can, whether you are active duty or you're a veteran. But listen, if this breakdown was useful, do me a favor, hit like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. I am Bud Evans. Aim high, execute fast, and I'll see you on the next one.